Hello and welcome to your 40-minute lower body and core workout. What you need for yourself today are a set of dumbbells, one lighter weight, and a set of ankle weights. I have 1 pound ankle weights, a single 3 pounder, and a set of fives. Of course, you can always do what works for you. Maybe you go a little bit heavier today if you feel like you want to give yourself a little bit more of a challenge. Or maybe you need a little bit of love and you go a little bit lighter. Maybe you go no ankle weights at all. Let this practice be exactly what you need today. Meet yourself where you are at. Get everything that you need for yourself. Maybe you grab yourself some water, a small towel, all the weights that you need. Crank up your favorite music and let's get into it. We're going to start off standing with a set of dumbbells. I have 5 pounds. You can use whatever you feel works for you today, whatever you have available to you. We're going to start off with all of our weight in our right leg, soft bend in your right knee. And then you're going to bring your left leg back so that your knees are in line and your left toes are just tapping down on the mat like a little kickstand for your body. You're going to bring the weights down in front of you, deadlift forward, bringing those weights down to the mat, hinge forward. I'll turn this way so you can see. The knees are in line. You're hinging forward at your hips, letting gravity take the weights down, sinking all of your weight into that right leg. Then you're going to press it back up. And then keeping your spine upright, you're going to squat low as you bring the weights to your shoulders. Press it up. Take that deadlift forward. Pull it up. Curl and squat down. Deadlift forward. Curl and squat. Stay with your core activation. Think of knitting your ribs in nice and tight. Think belly button to spine, bracing like someone's going to sucker punch you. Squat and deadlift. 2 more sets. Squat it down. Last one. Deadlift and squat. Now we're going to switch it up here. You're going to squat down, then press up. Then you're going to step your leg back behind you. Weights are going to sink down by your sides, and you're going to take a back lunge. Bring it up, weights to your shoulders, knees in line. Make sure you come back to that form. Squat. Then weights down by your sides as you lunge it back. Just keep your knees in line. Squat it down and lunge it back. 3 more. Wasn't sure if that was going to be a 3 or 4. Last 2. Spine stays nice and tall. Last set. Hold your lunge. Extend your back leg. Shift your weight forward and bring the weights down in front of you. You're going to row the weights up as you pull your toes in, tap it down, and extend. Just pull and tap and extend it all along. Pull it in and tap. Keep breathing. Keep bracing all of your weight in that right leg for 2 and 1. And step it up. Ooh. Shake it out. Forward fold. Bend into your left knee so that you can get a stretch on that right side. Extend both legs, forward fold, and then roll it all back up, taking all of that on the other side. All of your weight's going to be in your left leg this time, and you're going to find that little kickstand with your right leg. Knees in line. Maybe your toes are in line with your heels here, with your heel. Right toes in line with left heel. And you're going to hinge forward over your left leg, then pop it up and squat down. Curl the weights to your shoulders. Again, I'll show you from the side view. Knees are in line. You're hinging forward and then staying upright. You're just squatting low. Using your breath to create that extra space for deeper core connection. Let it flow. Don't cut it off. When things get stressful, overwhelming, we have a tendency to kind of tighten up and cut off that breath. Let it flow through you. Lower and curl. All of your weight down in that left leg. 3 more sets here, then we take that back lunge. You know where we're going. Last 2. And 1. Hold it down, then press up and take that back lunge. Let me step it up a little bit here so you can see. We're going to curl, squat, press up, back lunge. Knees in line, and then step it back. Curl, and take it low. Ooh, these 5s are getting heavy. Sink it low. And step it back. Oh yeah, she's getting spicy. 2 more sets. Last 1, hold your back lunge and then extend your back leg. Shift it forward. Weights come down towards the floor. Row in, tap your toes towards your heel. Extend, tap it in, row, and reach. Whew. Warming it up right out of the gates here. We're going to take it down to the mat right after this. 4 more sets. Row and tap and extend. Last 3. Oh my goodness, let it burn. 2. And 1. Whew. Wow, shake it out. Forward fold. Bring your feet as wide as the mat, or at least a little bit wider than your hips. Bend into your right knee this time. Get that stretch across the left side. Oh my goodness. Walk it out, switch it back and forth, and then roll it up. All right, we're gonna make our way down to the mat. If you had 5 pounds, you can, of course, use the 5 pounds if you want to. I'm gonna switch to a 3. And actually, we are done with those after this. So I have a 3 pound here. You can, of course, stay with the 5 pound if that's what you want. Take what feels right for you. We're going to come to tabletop position. Wrists under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And you're going to take your weight if you want it. You could totally do this without the weight. You could just make a fist or have energy through your fingers. Wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, you're setting yourself up in a nice box position. You're going to lift your right leg up to a 90-degree bend, and you're going to row that weight up towards your shoulder, opposite arm, opposite leg. Then kick everything long, extend, lift up out of your hamstring, squeeze your tricep, think belly button to spine. Bring it back in, lower down. Lift it up, extend, rebend, and lower it down. That was better. I feel like that first one was not a great example. We're gonna lift, reach, rebend, keep it lifted, then lower down. Gorge, lift it up, extend it long, pull in, lower down. I'm gonna walk up here a little bit so you can see the full range of motion. Working with not a lot of space here, but it's just a reminder that you can do all of this in a small space. You don't need to go to the gym. You don't need to go to the studio. You don't need a huge space to get your workout in. You can do it from home, wherever you have just a few feet to move. 2 more. And 1. Hold everything long. You're just going to curl in, knees back together, weight to your shoulder, and then extend. Big curl, pull it in, and reach. Just exaggerating that movement. We were making it several parts. Now we're putting it all together. Curl and reach for 4. Last 3. Whew, getting warm. 2. 1. And set that weight down off to the side. You are going to come down to your forearm, your left forearm. You could always use your weight here if you want to anchor in to help you press up and lift up away from the mat without hurting your right wrist. Whatever you want to do for yourself. You're going to lift your right leg up to your, let's extend long. Let's extend it long, yeah. But keep your hips square to the mat because you're going to bend your knee and tuck your right leg behind your left. Squeeze your inner thigh. Then reach it long again. Here's where you can open the hip up to pull your knee towards your tricep. Try and make a little contact there by squeezing your right obliques. Then reach it long, square the hips off to the mat, tuck behind your left leg. Reach. Open, pull to the side. Extend, square it off, and tuck. Find your flow here. Lots of core today. We're making it lower body, but we're never forgetting that core. We're thinking belly button to spine. We're thinking of lifting up away from the mat. Nice proud chest. Open heart for 3. Last 2. And then we'll take off that back extension in 1. Now you're going to remove that extension. You're just going to find a big wraparound, tuck, and then lift, open up, pull to the side. Circle and tuck, open, pull to the side. This is one of my favorite moves. Keep lifting away from the floor. You've got 4, tuck and pull. Last 3. Keep breathing. Last 2. So strong. And 1. And set it down. Take a child's pose. Set that weight off to the side for a moment. Reach your fingertips forward. Send your hips back. Maybe you take your knees nice and wide if that feels good for your hips. Let your forehead rest on the mat. Maybe you wiggle the hips side to side. Work all of that out. And then we're going to get ready to take it all on the other side. We'll spin it around so that you can see what's going on here. We're grabbing that weight in our right hand this time, shifting our focus to the left side of our body. Set yourself up for success here, bringing your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Line yourself up. I've been seeing lately people taking their full-length mirrors and flipping them sideways so that while you're down here, you have a mirror for reference so that you can come back to your form. I love that. Maybe you do that for yourself next time you come to do your practice. Anyways, I'll stop talking and we'll get into it. We're going to bring ourselves back to that same tabletop form with your weight in your right hand this time. We're going to lift our left leg up to 90 degrees. Think of lifting up with your left glute. Think of scooping up and away from the mat with your core, with your heart. That weight rose up to your shoulder, and then everything extends back behind you. Squeeze that tricep. Curl back to center and lower it down. Lift up. Reach it back. Back to center and lower down. Of course, we know that the lift up is going to be with control and precision because that's the harder part. That eccentric lift up. It's the lowering down that needs to be just as important, just as precise, just as controlled as the lift up. We're not just dropping everything down. We're moving with intention. Three more. Reach. Last two. Keep breathing. Last one. Hold it long. You're just going to curl in and reach. Curl it in. Reach it long. I'm going to move up a little bit so you can see the full motion. Stay with it. You're curling it all in and then extending it all long. Pressing into the top of your right foot, the top of your right toes to find a little bit more connection. Maybe you grip that mat with those little spider fingers. Curl and reach. Three more. Last two. One. And lower it down. You can set that weight off to the side. Ooh, take a breath. Reset yourself. We come down to our forearm now. And wherever that forearm lands is up to you. Maybe you have it parallel to the sides of your mat. Maybe you've got a 45-degree angle. Maybe you're parallel to the top of your mat. It's all about your own anatomy and what you've got going on with your bone structure, what feels right for you. A 45-degree little funky arm feels best for me, so that's what I'm going to do for myself. You take what you need for yourself today. We're going to lift our left leg, that's your left leg, lift it up back behind you. Lift up and away from the floor. Maybe you grab that weight and anchor in to get a little bit more lift, but you're squaring your hips off down to the mat. Find that bend in your left leg to tuck your leg behind your right. Then reach it long. Here's where you can open up and pull to the side. Squeeze your obliques. Reach it back. Hips neutral. Tuck. Lift, open, and pull. Oh, yeah. Don't let your chest dump down towards the floor. Keep lifting away. Keep pressing up through that forearm. Keep pushing away from the floor with your left hand. Maybe that weight is in your hand and you're pressing up and away. And you're continuing to breathe. You're continuing to use your exhales to dig a little bit deeper, especially on those side pulls right here. Exhale, squeeze, reach, and tuck. Stay with it. You've got 3 more sets, and then we knock off that back extension. Last 2. Stay strong. Last set here. Hold that connection. Keep your leg bent. You just wrap it around and tuck. Lift and pull it all the way to the side. Big wrap all the way around. Don't let your heart sink down. Tuck, circle, and pull. Oh yeah, find that full range of motion. Find mobility in your hip. Have fun with it. Let this movement feel good for your body for 3. Last 2. And 1. And bring it to center. Set that weight off to the side if you are using it as an anchor. Sit your hips back. Take your child's pose. Reach your fingertips forward. Amazing job. We've got a little bit more to go here. Press yourself up. You're going to cross your ankles and make your way all the way to your back. Move anything out of your way. We're not going to use any weights for this. We're going to keep our arms glued down into the mat. I'm going to do my clip removal because we're going to come all the way down onto our backs to get ready for shoulder bridge. Oh, do any hair adjustments should you need to, because you can't have your ponytail smashing into the back of your head. That just doesn't feel good. All right. Arms down by your sides as little levers, pressing down into the floor for extra support, for extra anchoring. Your feet are going to be hip width apart, planted down into the mat. Lift your hips up, curling your tailbone up. Bring yourself to your shoulder bridge, making a ramp between your knees and your shoulders. And think of knitting your ribs in nice and tight. Don't let them flare open. There's a difference between being here and being here. I want you to knit it all nice and tight. Again, thinking navel to spine, and then bone by bone, lower yourself all the way back down to the mat. We're just going to take a few just to start off with, just to get that feeling in our bodies, that spinal connection, that rolling up, that tucking, and rolling back down, bone by bone. 2 more. Curl, tuck, lift, and lower it down. Last one. Curl, tuck, press, and lower it all the way down. Now you're going to lift your right leg up to tabletop. Thinking of having your shin parallel to the ceiling. You're going to lift your hips up. That same motion, that tucking. And as you lift, you're going to extend your leg up towards the ceiling, like you're going to poke your toes all the way through the ceiling. Then bend as you lower it back down. Curl it up and reach. Bend and lower. Very precise movement here. Take it at whatever pace you need to stay with that connection to your spine. We're not letting our lower back just slam down to the mat. You're using that connection. You're using that control. 2 more. Press, extend, bend, and lower. Last one. Hold your leg up. Keep your hips lifted. You're just going to lower your heel down to a hover and lift it back up. You've got 6. Drop that right leg, hover it over the mat, and lift it back up. 4 more. 3. Toes pointed. Last 2. And 1. And lower it all down. We're going to go right into the other side. Left leg lifts up to your tabletop. Plant in with your right foot. Lift your hips up. Extend your leg long. Bend, lower bone by bone. Press and extend. Lower and bend. Keep using your breath. Keep staying connected with yourself. You are capable of so many difficult things. Let this movement be that reminder. Press and lower. 2 more and we hold it up. Last one, keep it lifted. Lower your left leg down to a hover and lift it back up. Keep your hips lifted. Your arms can be those levers right now. Squeeze your triceps for that extra support. Lower and lift. 3 more. Just 6 total on each side. Lower, lift. Last 2. And 1. And lower it all down. Oof. Pull your knees in to your chest. Rock it side to side. Let it go. We've got 1 little push left to go. Sit yourself up. Grab water. Readjust anything that needs readjusting. Resettle anything that needs resettling. Since we're doing right leg leading today, we're going to come down to our left forearm. You're going to bring your elbow underneath your shoulder. That's your shoulder. Body parts. All right. Legs are going to be in a 90-degree bend. You're stacking your knees and you're stacking your hips. Your hand can always come to your hips or behind your head. Or if you want even more support, you can grab a weight and you can anchor into your weight here. Do what you need to do for yourself. Take a challenge, take support, whatever you need, wherever you're at. We're starting off lifting our right leg up in parallel. Then you're going to find turnout with that femur bone and bring your right knee down in front of your left quad. Lift it back up to parallel and then wrap it back behind you. Squeeze your right glute. Pull in, tuck and tap. Lift up and wrap. Squeeze your obliques, lift, and then squeeze your outer glute to wrap it back. I don't want you letting this get into your lower back. When you wrap it back, we're not arching the lower back. It's a squeeze of the glute. You could even bring your hand to your glute to feel that happening as you wrap it back. Squeeze, pull in, tuck and tap, lift and wrap, tuck and tap. Notice how your right obliques are firing up as you pull that knee down. Use your obliques to assist on that pull and then wrap it back. 2 more sets. Tuck and wrap. Last one. Hold it center. You're going to keep that same flow going, but you're going to add an extension in between. So you're going to tuck, then extend, pull to center, and wrap. Pull in, extend, pull in, and tuck. Just reaching and wrapping. Then reach and tuck. Just 2 more. Reach and wrap. I lied, 2 more from here. There's your starting point. Tuck, extend, and wrap. Now 1 more. Tuck. 1 more whole set here. And let it go. Oh my goodness. Sit yourself up. And you're going to swivel yourself around to the other side, bringing yourself down to your right forearm this time, and lifting up and away from the floor with your right side, bringing your legs to a 90-degree bend. We have all of that we just did, focusing on the left side now. So bring your hand wherever you want it, at your hip, down on the mat, behind your head, whatever you want. Lift your left leg up. Find internal rotation of that femur bone. Tuck down. Tap your knee in front of your right quad. Then lift it back up to parallel and wrap it back behind you. We're squeezing the glute. We're not dumping into the lower back. We're not arching the lower back. We're just squeezing the glute. Then pull it in and tuck. Lift and wrap. Pull and tuck. Feel your left obliques. And then like you're going to poke your toes through the wall behind you. You're going to press it back. Tuck it down. Lift and press it back. Keep lifting up and away from the floor. You've got this. We're almost out. You've almost made it through your workout. We have this to finish up on our right side, and then 1 final push. Wrap it back. 2 more. Tuck and wrap. Last one. Now we add that extension in. Tuck, reach, bend, and wrap. Pull it in, reach, and tuck. Oh, why does the second side always feel so much heavier than the first? Oof. Getting spicy, probably because you're holding yourself up. That makes sense. Oh man, really feeling the burn here. I'm suffering right there with you. It's hard for me too. Wherever you're at, 2 more full sets. Let's get it. Let's burn that left side out. Last set, pull in, tuck, and reach. Wrap, and reach, and let it go. Oof. Oh my goodness. Whew. All right. We have 1 final push here. We're going to start off in a forearm plank. You're going to press yourself up, shake your little hips out, wag your little tail side to side, work all of that side body energy through. And prep yourself for your forearm plank, coming down to your forearms, bringing your elbows right underneath of your shoulders. And again, you can do what works best for your body. You can make a little fist here. You can bring both palms down to the mat. That rotation out just doesn't feel right for my shoulders, so I'm going to bring it in, but you do what works for you. Press your feet back, tuck your toes, bring yourself to your forearm plank. You're going to shift it forward and shift it back. Just a few inches forward and a few inches back. This is how we finish it out. Stay strong here. We've got to end it with core. How could we not? Forward and back. 1 more. Now bring it to neutral. You're going to rotate yourself open towards the left. Reach your left arm high, lower your hips down, and lift it up. Then bring it back to center. Rotate open to the right. Right arm reaches high. Lower your hips down and lift. We're taking it side to side. Open up to the left. Tap it down. Lift it up. Center. Open. Reach. Lower those hips down. Back to center. Stay strong. This is your final push here. You're in the home stretch. You've already done so much hard work. You didn't stop. You didn't hit pause and leave. You kept it going. You kept pushing for yourself. Stay with it. 2 more each side. Lower, lift, center, reach, lower, lift. 1 more set. 1 more each side. With intention, with presence, with love for yourself. Lower, lift, back to center, palms back together wherever you are. Dip it out, right, center, left. Take it right and left. Leave that center off, right, left. Dip it out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those knees. Whew. Child's pose. Oh my goodness. Knees nice and wide. Rest your forehead on the mat. Reach your fingertips forward. Let that go. Oh my goodness. Press yourself up. Sit it all the way up. Give yourself a hand. Give yourself some love. That was hard. You pushed through it. Amazing, amazing job. Make sure you give yourself extra love for the rest of your day. Make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you're fueling yourself properly to be able to do this practice, to be able to take care of yourself in the way that you need. I love you. I will see you in the next video. Bye.